So most of you know who Ram Dass is, and his guru was is Neem Karoli Baba, who's no longer in the body, and he had this I think the most perfect synopsis of a teaching for your one's spiritual life and integrate it within one's human life that I've ever heard, and maybe you've heard of it, and it's love, serve, and remember. So, love, when in doubt, what's the best thing to do? It's choose love. Choose love. And love doesn't have to look like a lack of boundaries or that you're not choosing yourself or that you're giving away your power. No, love. Love is pure. Love is free. And love contains innate wisdom, not the human gushy created love, where I'm supposed to love, the love that comes and goes, the conditional love versus unconditional love. So love, tap into what's unconditional, the shining sun in your heart that's forever eternally shining. And it loves all equally. Does it mean it likes all equally? No. Does it mean that it can't have good boundaries or make choices as to which way to go and what to do? No. But still there can be love. Even when we walk away, still there can be love. So love, and love the divine as yourself. Know it as yourself. Find out what love is. Find out what the divine and God is. Source. Go back to source, which is empty of quality and full of, of love as it enters humanity. So learn about love. Choose love. Awaken as love. Have your heart bloom. Love. Serve. Serve is be in service. Don't make it all about yourself. Come out of that separate self nucleus where it's all about me, and my needs, my needs above all else. Of course, it's important to know about your needs and what you need. But when that's all that one centers around, it creates a lot of separation. That's how separation plays out. So serving, it arises out of knowing that everything is yourself. And everything is an expression of that, of God, of the divine, of source. So serving is a movement of love moving. And our understanding of what serving really is, which also is mixed in with understanding what caring and compassion and empathy really is, it deepens as we spiritually deepen and evolve. In the end, it's not about me serving, I'm in service. It's the movement of life is in service to itself, and it likes to be put to good use. That's another word for being in service, and serving is being put to good use, because we need to be put to good use here. We want to be supportive and helpful. Life gives to itself. It's a circle. It nourishes itself and in turn nourishes and becomes nourished and then nourishes in return. And in this way, we can be in service to one another and support each other. Be good friends to one another and kind. So love, serve, and remember. Remember what you really are. Come back home to yourself. Come back home. Remember that you're a child of God, and not only a child, but you are that. It's a whole progression of wanting to know what we are, knocking on the door from the outside, and then realizing that we're knocking from the inside. We're the ones knocking from the inside on ourselves, at the door of ourselves. Not knock, knock, come in. Can I come in and know myself as source, as God? It's from the inside that we're knocking. Is anyone home here? What is this? What am I? Remember yourself. Because we all have the capacity to remember. And what does remember mean? It means that we're already that. Or remembering is just opening to what already is. It's not something new, right? When you say, do you remember when this happened? It's not like we're making up something new. It's something that happened, something we possess, something that we are. So remembering what we are at our core. And it is, we are able to remember. We are. And that's what spiritual practice helps leads us to, is to remembering. I wonder what I am. Is God here always? What is truth? What is freedom? Where does peace live? These questions are open questions that one is meant to inquire into in order to come back to remembrance. So you find your best way to come back to remembrance, because we're all meant to be in remembrance and living it, not just a moment of understanding and aha, but a livingness of knowing what we are, and not have that be separate from ourselves any longer. No more separation between what we are and knowing it. So it becomes one thing, one knowing, and then we can be a circle of remembrance together. And then we can celebrate that remembrance and co-create from that place and help be in service to one another. And the love naturally arises and flows for all creation, because it is creation. Creation loves itself. Source loves itself. Divine loves itself. We are made of love. So love, serve, and remember. Some Neem Karoli Baba and Ram Dass, who was his devoted servant, who we know so much about, who passed away some years ago, not too long ago, who I met. And I've been going to the Neem Karoli Baba ashram in Taos, New Mexico for, I'm embarrassed to say, like over 34 years. Embarrassed to say about my age. Should I be embarrassed? Not really. Yeah, something that is just such a beautiful place on the earth is this Hanuman temple. But regardless, you don't have to be into all that. It's just the teaching is beautiful. Choose love, remember, and serve. And one of the ways that Neem Karoli Baba was always telling people to serve is he would say, feed people. He said, God comes in the form of food for the hungry. God comes in the form of food for the hungry. And we're also hungry for truth, right? When we have enough food in our bellies, when we're lucky enough to have enough food in our bellies, then we go after another type of food to be nourished. If we're lucky, that's called a lucky life, when you're drawn to realize your true nature and realize your true self and remember. So may you remember, and may you be put to good use, and then be happy with yourself. Be contented. Take good care. Warm wishes.